Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the StarRupture playtest. It is a open world survival sandbox, but also factory builder, but also kind of monster hunting. I don't know, it's a lot of things. It's made by the devs of Green Hell, which I never actually got around to playing because I find games set in reality to be kind of boring. Put me on a sci-fi planet though, and I am all ears. I'm going to, oh yeah, this is gonna be a little loud. Let's just bip some of these down. I want the dialogue high so I can hear it, but everything else is like, take it or leave it. It doesn't need to be that high. It's not a Wanderbot video without me poking at the sound settings. Alright, save changes, yersh. Let's dive into a new game. What is our session name? Waboo. As in Naboo, I guess. So I might as well mention that this playtest, I don't think it's going to be up anymore by the time this video goes out. I really wish I could say it's going to be longer, but been busy. My big recording day that I could have spent time on, I spent priming all my Warhammer minis. Oops. It's fine. This game will be available at a later date. They'll probably do other playtests. They will absolutely do a demo probably before the game launches. And honestly, once the game is out, then you can really sink your teeth into it. But in the meantime, I guess if the game seems neat to you, you can always add it to your wish list. Anyway, let's just be me.
What the?
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan. Commencing holistic scan. Life vitals normal. Prisoner PO212. Welcome to the Argos program. Your adventure with the Claywood Corporation begins right now. Hello, I am Gal, your Galactic Assistance Liaison. The Claywood Corporation would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced. You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
Yep. Okay, can do introductory training. Should be fine. Yeah, did they say when this is coming out, by the way? The answer is no. 2025, so probably end of the year. Incoming message. Dear convicts, welcome to the first team in the new Argos project. Claywood Corporation is honored to welcome you to the surface of Arcadia 7, located on the Rupture system in the URVX galaxy. Your presence as the first team, after more than half a century of stagnation, marks a new chapter in the history of humanity and the future of our company. Your mission is to extract, process, automate, and ship the resources necessary for Earth. At the same time, we encourage you to explore and document this undiscovered world, a potential new Earth. You were chosen for a reason. Each of you has unique talents and experiences that make you invaluable pioneers. While your past may have been difficult, Claywood Corporation offers you a chance for redemption and a fresh start. Each completed order brings you closer to the freedom you yearn for. Good luck. Yours sincerely, the Claywood Corporation team. You know, honestly, with that kind of intro and with reality that we're currently facing now, there's...
Welcome to Arcadia 7 in the Raptura system. The goal of this training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However, we'll begin with something simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites, which are rich in resources. You have been equipped with a tool to acquire them. Use it to extract what's most valuable in the meteorite.
Oh, I got some helium out of that one. Maybe more that I can grab? Yeah. Doesn't seem like the heart from that one, though. I was going to say, with how our current reality works, is this even something I can grab? I have no idea.
I can't believe I'm here.
I got it.
Everything here is fascinating.
The Claywood Corporation is very glad to see your enthusiasm. Most convicts do not share it.
Most of them are usually idiots who are unable to see the potential in being a pioneer on a new world.
Technically, you are not a pioneer. A lot of people have been to Arcadia before you.
That was a long time ago, and besides, the quality of their research and observations was embarrassing. You need someone who'll notice the important things, like Darwin on the Galapagos Islands, but better.
I'm glad, but I will also remind you of your resource gathering duties.
Okay, so yeah, we have these nodes that I can harvest. But then I can also harvest the whole boulder for everything. It's just takes longer. Cool. Let's see, what was I going to say? I guess equip the base building tool, build a base. How do I even do that? B? B for build, base core. Alright, I'm probably just gonna slap it right here. Or no. Well, yeah, around here-ish kind of works. I don't really have a specific plan, but this puts it kind of near a bunch of resources.
Good work. You'll need building materials to build the rest of the base. You can create them with the printer in your lander, but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the meteorite.
Okay, so, oh god. Wants me to get so much titanium. What I was going to say is, considering how, like, our real world works at the moment, and you know, these are prisoners with skills, even if they had difficult pasts, kind of makes you wonder if the characters weren't almost set up to be, imprisoned so they could be sent down like this. You know, find a couple of specialist people that would be good at working at this kind of thing. Say, you know, mining or gathering resources or exploration or fighting monsters and whatnot. You know, just get them on some trumped up charges. Oops, you did taxes wrong. Oh, this is going way faster than the last one. You know, oops, you did taxes wrong. Oops, you know, ran into the wrong person. You know, oops, clerical errors have put you deep in debt. Now you owe the mega corporation who bought your debt, you know, 50 years of indentured servitude. You know, free labor and you don't have to pay them anything. Currently, we just get that for sweatshop labor, but, I wouldn't put it too far off of trying to get specialists that way, too. Oh, that's nice. Ah, it's so nice. So, I'm not really getting too much different from Satisfactory, apart from, like, setting and maybe, like... I'm gonna say I actually really dig the visuals on this. Let's just make 10. How do I start it?
Everything's ready.
Oh, I see.
Now, build the habitat that will protect your sleeve from Arcadia's dangers. Remember that your body is also a Playwood corporate investment, so it would be good to create a comfortable place for it.
Yeah, let's see. Use a building tool, build airlock, basic item printer, and your habitat. Yeah, so we don't have to run back to the ship constantly. I can actually get anything off of the hydro bulb. I can. I might as well build the habitat directly next to whatever this is. The unmapped action. Okay, there's the hab. Now, can I rotate it? Okay, I'm not actually seeing anything. I'll just do that for the time being. Link them together. Okay, so we need to build an airlock.
Now that you have your shelter, build a printer inside it. That way, you will always have it nearby, thus optimizing your work.
Okay, there we go. Because I might as well have the basic item printer right there.
Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will, in turn, give you access to new buildings.
Okay, don't have much else to do. Trading corporation. So we can claim that one.
The first reward was free, but you'll have to work for the next one. Send us some titanium.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse. Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher, it will send supplies right through that rift. It will cover light years in seconds.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put this here. Transfer energy between buildings, connect them with their tiles. Buildings can be connected directly to other tiles. They can also be connected using platforms. Connections work across multiple elevation levels. As long as you see the appropriate indicator, energy will be transferred. All right, should be good enough. What else do we have? Basic core, habitat, viewport. I mean, I might as well. I don't need more than one, though, right now. So we have a solar generator. Yeah, let's get one of those. What else we got? Supported platforms, stairs, and things. Doesn't seem like I have too much, so I'm gonna have to probably just go grab titanium. Okay, select a commission in the OCL, supply these with the OCL. Okay. Did? Or select a commission? How do I select a commission? Oh, at the orbital cargo launcher. I guess here is a thing. Platform. Is there a way to get multiple of these? The answer is not comfortably. I was hoping I could click and drag. Hopefully they add that. Because I'd like to be able to click and drag a bunch of these simultaneously. Okay, so let's use this. Training Corporation.
As soon as we get the package, your reputation will increase, which will unlock new schematics for you.
Okay. So, I'm not keen on just mining these because it takes a while. Let's go find a couple of these meteorites. Because the meteorites actually give me a bevy of resources. Some of which will be more useful than others. And yeah, it's a lot faster than trying to mine the big nodes. The big nodes I will leave for once I actually have mining tools down. And yeah, I'm definitely getting a, like, hey, isn't this just more satisfactory? I know I said that before, but I do think that is kind of worth responding to, because I know that's going to be an inevitable criticism of this. And the answer is, yeah, this is very, very satisfactory. Or Factorio if you want to go back further. I'm fine with it. I like Satisfactory a lot, but I do have some foundational issues with it. Mostly owing to the fact that it's kind of slow. There's a lot to it. It's big, it's chunky, and the exploration doesn't feel particularly good to me.
Location barrier activated.
What?
Letting you out onto the dangerous planet without completing introductory training would be too risky for this investment.
Investment?
I meant our investment into your safety. The Claywood Corporation cares about you.
I swear I saw another meteor out here. If there is one, I don't know where it is, and that's fine. I seriously do not need it. Unless it's these purple rocks, I guess I can check them out real quick. So, for me, I'm a sucker for these kinds of games as well. The more the merrier. Much as I like the idea of playing, you know, Satisfactory or Factorio again, I have played them before. And I kind of, I'm very much a one and done kind of guy unless there's mods to play around with. Otherwise, I end up feeling this like really bad feeling of been there, done that syndrome. I'm sure there's a better way of putting it. Effectively, the novelty of a game is lost. And so for me, I've been wanting to replay Satisfactory, but I put so much time into the early access. My like direct enthusiasm for it is hampered. I'm just gonna get this to level 2 and then I'll pull it back.
The shipment has arrived. You've just proven you're useful, which means the corporation trusts you a little bit more. You've acquired new schematics. Go ahead, claim your reward.
So we should work on this first before I do anything else. Go here, training corporation, or
We've
excavator.
just unlocked new building schematics for you. Can you guess what they're for?
A trivial question. Of course I know what they're for. We'll automate production by excavating deposits and sending them between buildings using rails.
Impressive. You've used equipment like this before?
Hardly. It just doesn't make logical sense to extract everything by hand and run around from building to building. You'd waste my potential if I had to do that.
Exactly. Let's take advantage of those 3 doctorates.
This does feel a little bit more zippy, streamlined. I don't know how to put it yet. There we go. Every connected element can transfer energy. So I can also use rails to hook these up. Solar generator, rail connector, rail support. I'm going to put a rail connector down here in... kind of the way. Do a rail. Okay, building needs a socket. I'm going to do another one of these. I like the fact that everything is on a very clear grid. That feels amazing to me. Put that there. Put this here. There. Looks like I might need another solar generator. And that's okay. I'll probably build a proper...
Now that the raw materials are being extracted automatically, you'll have more time to build out your base.
I have a question. Why didn't you install all available building schematics for me from the start? That would speed up my work even more.
All of the machines made available to you during your mission are delicate and extremely expensive. They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None of the companies working with the Claywood Corporation have granted permission to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
But I already signed the NDA.
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those animals access to my patents. They don't give a damn about law or intellectual property. But if it's necessary, and they earn it, so be it. Please don't quote me.
So this has been going, but it's not going via rail. Rails can be attached only at... Oh. Rails can be attached to buildings only at drone panels situated on them. Oh, no? It says blocked. Why does it say blocked? Yeah, what does it mean, drone panels? Conducts electricity. Oh, rail support. Connection for drone rails used to support long rails. So maybe that's our answer. Okay, how do I deconstruct something? Oh, that ain't it. FF. There we go. Yeah, so what we probably need is the rail support. Okay, so that's got power. Go here. Connection for drone rails used to support long rails. Supported platforms. Rails can be attached to buildings only at drone rails is situated on them. But that must be the drone rail then. Okay, so I guess that one random splitter was getting in the way for some reason. This is fine. I'll have to make sure to poke around at this later. But at least now we can just transfer titanium straight into this thing. And yeah, that just fills it right up. Looks like it only sent as much as it needed. Maybe. Okay. Well, now what then? I guess if I wanted to be extremely silly, I could actually get a couple of the orbital cargo launchers. They're kind of expensive. But I could potentially use them. Oh, I'm gonna need more of these. I could potentially use, like, transfer tons of resources to them quickly. Oh, I need more wolframite. Shoot. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, transfer tons of resources to them quickly so that they're not bogged down. This is something I can mine. Looks like it. Unfortunately, I'm going to need a lot of this stuff. We should get one of the auto miners down ASAP, though. Yeah, gotta remember about the heat. I do like all of the technology here. The fact that the gun has like a very clear heat meter on it that you can keep an eye on. I hadn't been fully appreciating it there. And I love the fact that it's on the gun. You know, too many games rely on actual...
Great work as usual. Now build the analyzer and research some local flora with it.
Too many games rely on HUD elements for that kind of thing, and I'd love to play more games that actually have that as like a full-on... I don't want to say a tactile. I just get two more. That should be enough. Oh, actually, while we're here... Go in here, let's claim our rewards. Analyzing station, smelter, some other stuff. What I really want is storage, but it doesn't look like it'll let me do anything until we've gone further. Okay, set up an analyzing station. Oh, and I've got to do it in here. I mean, that's easy enough. I'll put it around the corner. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much.
Another great day for science.
Sound effects on this are kind of all over the place, but that's okay. Well, that should be plenty. Okay. This says no assignment up, but we can forcibly level this one up. I don't know if that was what I was supposed to do, but that's okay. Yeah, I guess it wants me to go find a plant. Game, you should know when I've been sequence breaking
Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves, and will appreciate it when you choose them. Once you research enough plants, Send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves, and will appreciate it when you choose them.
Here, let's actually get rid of this rail. I guess we're going to want 2 of these, aren't we? For later. For now, oh. I guess I'm actually going to get rid of that. I need these building materials. Rails. Rail connector. Rail. Oh. I'm going to send that there. So we're not actually transferring resources, we just need to get this thing powered.
Gotcha.
Because I need loads of wolfram ore if I want to build anything. Very low hydration.
I advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
So, analyze something first. I was like, I didn't realize this had survival elements. Now I do, and we're good. Honestly, I feel like I could just leave the survival elements. That is such a gremlin. But like in a good way. Okay, so we should have plenty of resources. Let's go back in here. Build just a ton of that stuff. Because I think what I'm going to do is it here? Platform. I also have extendable walkway. But I think what we want more than anything else is just to extend a walkway the entire way through. This transfers power. Oh, I guess I could have actually... Building is not stable. I don't want to lean too hard into some of these things. Ugh. But yeah, I just want to extend this so that I can have... We'd also just have pillar support. Oh, no. Because I want to put the rail connector that I currently have here. And get rid of these. Because these are currently just kind of in my way. Okay, so if I just do rail here. And rail here. They're part of the network. Who knows exactly where this network is going? And yeah, I'll just put the connectors along the... Oops. I think I put that a little too far out. I'll put the connectors directly on... along wherever I have the pillar supports, just to keep things tidy-ish. So now, we can go back in here, we can get a smelter down. Yeah, the real question is, could I just do this? Let's move it over 1. Have it be here. Because I don't necessarily know where things can go. Put this here. Bring it down by 1 rail. It bugs me that these do not line up. I hope that changes. It's not that bad. But yeah, the question is, how autonomous is the resource allocation on this one? Okay, I'm out of resources, but I can go get more. We have enough power. There we go. So I'm definitely going to have to scale up a little bit more. I do appreciate that we start with the double jump. Makes it tidy for getting around. So let's go get some more building material. Honestly, as soon as I can make a factory for it, I'm probably just going to mass produce this stuff. Though we did just make 1,000, so that's a good thing. Let's start with power. Okay, can't go any further. Don't need to. Okay, that should be more than enough solar, at least for a moment. Also notice I'm getting hung up on a couple of things, but so be it. Okay, go back to this. Because if I don't have to do a whole lot of spaghetti factorying, you know, if the game kind of handles that for me, that actually is kind of nice. I like doing belt logistics, trying to figure out, like, what goes where and how. But I'd love it if I had a system that actually just can kind of determine a lot of this stuff for me. Okay. So this will make titanium bars. Looks like that's working. And this will make wolfram bars. So the only immediate potential issue with this one is that, yeah, we're already immediately seeing some level of bottlenecking. That this will absolutely bring it to where I need it to go. But these rails are going to get clogged to hell. So it would actually be much more practical for me to put the smelters directly in front of them rather than trying to offshore them over here. Though, I think I have no idea, actually. Yeah, let's just do this. Because I think this is going to be more practical. Unless we have to do a splitter at some point. I don't actually know. What is the... Does it say the rates? So Wolfram Bar... I don't know. Let's find out. Just gonna put that there. I think the one problem is... Yep, there's some wolfram ore there. Okay, so how fast does this produce? 1 every 0.8 seconds. This uses 2 every 2 seconds. So... I'm gonna break things for a second. I'm just gonna extend this here. Building is not stable. That's fine. We probably want to put a rail connector here anyway. So we want to do rail there to rail here. Then we want to do smelters. Honestly, considering this spacing... But those... I should see if I can lock height. That actually would be nice. Lock. Z level. I don't think that really did what I wanted it to do, but that's okay. Okay, so this is getting pretty spaghetti. But that's okay. We could build the rail connector right here. Put that up there. Guess I'll just have to make another one of these. Right there. Awkward. Considering how short it is. I could honestly do without the zapping noise. Building is colliding with something. So that's the point of the rail support. Okay, I get it now. Wool from bars. Wool from bars. Wool from bars. Yep. So because this works as an automatic splitter and merger and everything, it's just going to send them out to the smelters, which are going to spaghetti back into this and go from there. So I guess next order of business, let's get rid of that. I'm just gonna hook up a number of these. I guess I didn't need to. I could have just extended the setup I already have. Because yeah, we can hook this up via rail here. Because the more rails I have going on, the less likely they are to bonk. Okay, so back to this. This is working on titanium. Just take the wolfram. Take those. Oh, low, medium, and high. That's interesting. Switch it back to titanium bars. Rail. So what I'm probably going to do, and what I might honestly want to do, is have like a higher rail system or something as my quote-unquote main bus. Go from there. Okay, so we want to go for this one. Because this one we can do. Oh, I see. We choose either of these. It's not both.
We're nearing the end of our training. Please answer the following questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious does being incinerated alive make you feel?
Since this is the first question, to establish a good baseline, I will answer 5.
Understood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you of arachnids about a meter in diameter?
It's unnerving how specific that question is.
There's no need. Questions never killed anyone. Great job. This is the end of your introductory training. But remember that Arcadia 7 is a dangerous place, and a person will spend their entire life, or lives rather, learning from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
Is that a threat?
It's for your own safety. I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected. Communications channel active. Awakening other crew members. Ready. The Claywood Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful adventure and quickly pay off your debt. Good luck.
Okay. So building needs a socket. Currently not going, and I don't know why. What's your issue? Oh, this is just full, so there's nowhere for it to go at the moment. I get it. Well, I mean, all things considered, we can just afford more of these. They're expensive. All right. Too expensive. Get out of here. I need more solar. Yeah, the problem is these are going to take ages to complete. Which I think is mostly fine. Wait, level up movement. Wasn't aware that I could do that. I might need a staircase somewhere. Or a dribble jump. So, I will say as far as, like, introductory experiences go, this might be my favorite automation sandbox game, just in terms of the speed. So we have a recipe station, research of new recipes, which is good. Map, inventory upgrade, wind turbine. Wind turbine's actually going to be nice. But yeah, rather than looking at any of these, fabricator, crafting elements into products. So, this is the one I want. But I need to be a level 2 to get this Selnian Corporation. Regeneration chamber, fabricator, pistol, recipe station, personal storage. Storage depot would be the other one. But yeah, let's go with the, switch to Selnian. Well, I guess I don't have to. I have 2 set for Selnian to begin with. Let's just get 572 more fabrication. I think the problem is, once again, no. Blocked. What? This one's fine. This one's not. Oh, I see. So you cannot... There are limitations to how you use spaghetti. It can't be so aggressive that it... Wiggle waggles. Like, it can't... The belt can't do, like, a full hard right turn. I mean, that's going, so it's no longer blocked. Okay. Yeah, the problem is I'm going to need just tons of these. Because, yeah, this one's just still processing. We just have smelters full of stuff. So, yeah, storage depot is a bunch of other things. I guess the real trick here is going to be... I'm going to need another ore excavator. I'm just going to put that one there. I guess if this caps out, like when the smelters aren't outputting, we still want storage though. Yeah, building is not stable. Whenever it does that, we switch to a supported platform and just build another. And we build a rail connector to it. I do wish I had a hotbar for this. That is one thing that a lot of these games have, and it is a little weird not to have one here. Building is not stable. Really? I mean, okay. Yeah, so the reason why I want to do this is kind of twofold. Question, can I mine these rocks out? Because it seems like a couple of these you might be able to. No. Huh. Oh, maybe? No. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to keep extending this. Oh, it just says building is not stable again. Game has surprisingly generous collisions, frankly. Kind of wish you could actually stack these on top of each other. So this one I will have go up. Because otherwise that rock's going to be in the way. Okay. Put that one there. All we need here is just a bunch of platforms to get it access to power. Because I don't know where this is going yet. Ideally, storage or a smelter and storage or a bit of both. But this way I can actually have Wolfram ore.
Excellent work. The Selenian Corporation thanks you for your shipment. Your rewards are waiting in the corporate terminal.
Low carbs. Guess I should drink too. There we go. Yeah, I shouldn't cough on camera. I apologize. Let's see. So where are we at? So what did this give me? Fabricator. So now I can just create higher tier products. So we also have the helium extractor, the furnace. That's for making like powders and glass and some other things. Wow, you just get access to like everything, don't you? Liquid resources, Regen chamber, pistol, recipe station, storage. So we want to go for clever robotics. So what do they require? Well, this is still going, so I'll just leave it. Well, that's convenient. Okay, I guess I can build a fabricator right here. It doesn't really matter too much where I place it. Okay, I should have just enough. Okay, so let's get a little spaghetti with this. And then we need power. Building is oh, I see. But they're not actually connected. Should still be fine. Okay, so let's go to the fabricator. All we need to do... No.
Delivered. The Moon Energy Corporation thanks you for your shipment. You can claim your reward in the corporate terminal.
Why is it locked? What do you mean locked? Why would you do that? What? Oh, I need the recipe terminal. Well, there it is. Could not have asked for a better timing on that one.
Congratulations. You can now unlock new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
But the buildings can already do these things. Why would we need to unlock anything?
Arcadia 7 is a very particular place, full of specific resources and requirements. The building's programming needs to be updated as these requirements change, to avoid unnecessarily clogging up memory as well as transfer fees.
It's the Claywood Corporation that determines the cost of transfer. You could lower the price and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr. Claywood's favorite sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world.
I actually really do like the conversations between the character. Like, the character I picked is annoying, but he's kind of supposed to be, and so it makes it charming. Oh, so I'm going to need a meteor heart and some data points. This is why we do not just spend data points. Good to know. I guess I'm going to have to go get some data points. Fool of me to use it earlier. Well, there's meteor bit. Some other things. Maybe I should look for gun. Or look for make a gun. Probably. I want some helium. Let's see if there's any other spots, just because. There we go. Well, there's the meteor heart. Hopefully there's some way to just get data without having to analyze new things constantly. I mean, chances are there's probably plenty of new things on the planet.
Acquired.
Actually, it seems like there's quite a number of plants and things that I can grab. Really? Not this? Huh. That seemed like it would be the perfect option. Well, we've got a structure here, so I'm going to head for that. Just out of sheer curiosity, given the fact that it's one of the only man-made things in the area that I can reach. So what's your dealio? Well, they had a calorie bar, unknown storage media, an explosive. So I need the map before I can use the geoscanner. Righto. Let's see. Anything else around here? Another meteor. Might as well snag it. Yeah, I actually kind of like the mini game of find all the weak points on the mineable resource, or I guess the meteor. Okay, so I don't need a gun. I was kind of hoping I could harvest one of these suckers. Because that feels like something I should be able to harvest. But alas. Okay, do we get one more meteor heart? Sure.
Congratulations! Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the terminal.
I don't see anything else. I'm curious about what that stuff on the left means. Like, there's little blue bars on my HUD, and I haven't quite processed what they're for. It's either really obvious or completely vague. The weird part is, no, it's not that it's scaling...
Come here.
With my... For a second it was like waggling, as though it was like scaling based on me making noise. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I don't know. I don't know what it's in reference to. And it doesn't really matter. Yeah, nothing from these wheat stalks. We'll have to figure out how to get more data. It might be one of those that I can convert regular resources over. But, let's... I mean, actually, that would be amazing. So we should probably go looking for that ASAP. So what are you at? So Clever Robotics level 2 needs titanium beams. Alright. Titanium rods. We can just do wolfram bars. This is going to take longer. But that's okay. Oh, right. I guess I should do here. Oh, interesting. Oh, it just consumes all of them. Not the meteor heart. Okay, so actually looks like getting data is much easier. Titanium beam, titanium sheets, tubes, electronics, other things. I mean, we have the data. Might as well just put the data in. Because I'm going to need it for this stuff anyway. Let's go back out to our smelters.
Ah, gotcha.
Because if I'm going to need large quantities of those, then so be it. Okay. Let's load up on a bunch of stuff for a moment. And now, hopefully, basic building materials. Huzzah! Now I don't have to be making this stuff anymore. Okay, how much? Oh, I got 980. So we're good to go. So yeah, let's go back and just fill out the gaps in our base. Mostly for my own convenience and sanity. just so I don't have to be jumping between spots. Still wish the flooring was something that I could, like, spam down much more comfortably than this. This isn't strictly bad, it's just a little fiddly. Okay, so now we've got the basics going. There's more I could do. The problem is, to some degree, I'm going to have to move a lot of my production elsewhere. Or what I could do, I wonder if there's elevators. So we have shares, safety barriers, ladders, rail connectors, rail support. So I'd have to figure out how to get resources to go upwards, which could be tricky. Because I could go for kind of more of a vertical focused factory here. A recipe station, corporate terminal. So, you know, regen chamber, food station. Lem. Managing player skills. Ooh, I mean, we did level stuff up earlier, so that is a thing. Helium extractor, furnaces for higher tier stuff. Now claim that for the personal storage. We want to go for the titanium beams, but that's going to be kind of time consuming. Not strictly in a bad way, but just in a, like, you know, I just don't think we're going to get up to the storage depots in this video. I think I'm going to leave it here. Going further is going to require some major, like, factory redesigns. Not strictly in a way that is, like, out of reach for me. Oops. Because I think if we go back to the fabricator... Yep. This is why I want to grab those extra bars. And what do we have in the smelter? Enough for calcium blocks, which I guess technically we needed for a couple of things, but it's fine. Anyway, I actually really like this game. Yes, it is another you're in a prison slave terraforming factory automation person, you know, sent off to enrich the company. I know we've been there. I know we've done that before. I know that's a plot line that we are going to be seeing a lot in the coming days, weeks, months, years, decades. Oh gosh. Just because I think it's just everywhere, man. Like, art mimics life, and when life is very much like everybody's getting chain ganged for various corporations, more or less. Even if you don't actually go to prison for it, and like, I am beholden to YouTube, and I kind of can't do anything about it. At the moment, it's fine. Will it be fine forever? Who knows? But, yeah, this stuff's on my mind. This stuff is probably on a lot of game developers' minds, and so it's going to be a common story element, even if it's not, the most original or, fun at this point. I don't know, it feels like it kind of reinforces the feelings that other people have. And so for me, with these feelings, it's like, yeah, okay, that has some toxicities. Let's not do that. You know, for me, that feels this way. Having these games that, I mean, yes, obviously I'm living out kind of a weird Stockholm Syndrome situation where it's like, oh, you know, I really enjoy this game about working for a soulless corporation that does not respect me or my life. You know, it's kind of weird and maybe counterproductive, but I don't know. It still very much makes me think about unionization. Anywho, so yeah, the story, the setting, and the, like, overall premise of this game, and even a lot of the execution, it's not the most original thing ever. However, I did actually really enjoy the setup. I like the rail system. Rather than conveyor belts, the rails feel very sci-fi in a good way. They're also out of the way and easy to kind of manage. You know, you don't have to worry about them taking up too much physical space. Also means you can do some really noodly belt stuff if you want to, which I think is neat. And because it's kind of just intelligently, it's more or less just figuring out where the nearest demand is and then filling that. It makes for really easy base planning. You'd still probably want to have a bunch of independent networks that can kind of only handle resource chaining for like a handful of things, and that's fine. And it's fairly easy to do. I guess I could keep grabbing these mushrooms, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of don't care because we're about to end this video and then I'm not going to play this again until it's out in early access. But as somebody that absolutely adores Satisfactory and thinks it's a really neat game, I adore this game and I think it's a neat game. And I look forward to putting some more time and effort into this one because I feel like it's going to be really neat. Especially if I can play with friends at some point. I just want to see what's going on with this. This looked like it was a base and it, well, it was a base. I think it's the buggers up there that I'm hearing. Well. Oh, these are tougher too. These are not things that I can just ignore. They're also faster than me. Oh, that's fun. I was not expecting this to be this dangerous. I was really hoping my shields would start regenerating at this point. This is why you build the pistol. Oh boy. They're still coming after me. Nice to know I'm technically faster.
Acquired.
What is... Oh, this is deconstruction. Don't slow down, you goof. Okay, at this point there's only a handful. None are going to explode on me. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, the mining beam works great. Against occasional targets. Ow. I have no idea how we're supposed to heal either. Oh, well. Oh, hey, this is a neat thing. Maybe it's a dungeon? This looks like a dungeon, actually, of some kind. We can't get in at the moment, but there might be resources, might be exploration.
Future Health Solutions is now receiving all requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
There's a bunch of these lads. Yeah, we definitely need a gun. Little guys go down quick. It's the bigger ones that are spooky. Anywho, I guess with all this said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. Shush AI, I got things to do and places to see.
Will allow you to upgrade your arsenal.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I don't know if I already said it. My brain is breaking.